Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you, Legend. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GSL Code S. I am Artosis, and my headset is now way too loud because I was fiddling with knobs, trying to fix it. And with me is nobody because Tasteless is very, very sick today. So go on Twitter and give him a little bit of love. His Twitter is @CallMeTasteless. Tell him you hope he feels better soon, because I certainly do. Because now I'm going to have to cast a ton of TVTs and some TVZs as well, all by my lonesome. Going to be pretty hard. But anyways, here we are. It is a very good day for games. We have a really strong group today. It is the round of 16 right now. Everyone fighting to get into that very prestigious round of 8. Of course, if you make it into the round of 8 of GSL Code S, you have a seed into next season. So you don't have to go through the up and downs. You don't have to go through Code A at all. And you get to start playing best of 5s, which they're a lot more easy to prepare for. So that's nice. Of course, you can always check out our predictions at gomtv.net. We let everyone go ahead and vote before the games and take those stats to see what you guys think is going to happen. As far as me, let's go over the group. It's going to be MaringKing, Hack, Yoda, and Hyun. I feel like Hyun and Yoda are going to come out. I'll talk more about that in the future a little bit. And, 1 second. It's hard to talk alone the entire time. It's weird being in the middle. I miss my Tasteless. Well, all right. So yesterday we had one of our two Protosses play, 2 Zergs and a Terran. Of course, in this round of 16 we have 8 Zergs, 6 Terrans, and 2 Protoss. So let's go ahead and take a look at those results from yesterday. Creator took the group down 2-0. He played phenomenally. Ryung got 2nd place, which is a surprise to a lot of people, I think, but he played so damn well. He really looked like someone who absolutely deserved that round of 8. And then, of course, Curious got 3rd place, and DRG not looking so hot yesterday. Fell down in last place. Both he and Curious will be in round 3 of Code A, so if they win one Code A match, then they will go to Code S, and even if they lose their Code A match, they will go to the up and down matches. So, very good chance we'll see them back. They are pretty much mainstays in Code S, so would not be surprised to see both of them come right back through. But as far as Ryan and Creator, they both will be in Code S next season no matter what. And I got to tell you what, they're both looking like players that might even make it past that round of 8. Of course, Ryung just recently joining Axiom. Total Biscuit and his wife's team. Very strong team from the looks of it, even though it only has a couple members so far. Well, I guess we should go ahead and take a look at today's games. And they are going to be MaringKing Prime, StarTail Hack, LG I Am Yoda, and TSL Hyun. Now, MaringKing Prime, the fan favorite, I would say, in this group. An amazing micro, multitasker, macro, everything, really. Then we have Hack from StarTail, known more as a TVP specialist, but really stepping it up in the other matchups recently. LG I Am Yoda, formerly the number 3 Terran on IM, but currently the furthest in this GSL and playing like a god so far. And then, of course, Hyun, the greatest online player in the world, perhaps. Many call him one of the best Zergs. Can he make it through this Terran-heavy group? And, well, I think he can. He's just ripping it up everywhere online right now. So, our first match of the day, gonna be MaringKing against Hack. And you know what? This one, I feel like you have to side with MaringKing. Hack is playing very well so far, but he is not there yet. He's not like he doesn't seem yet like a champion-type player. So we will see if he can possibly take down MaringKing. Would be a bit of an upset. I feel like he has the hardest. He's gonna have the hardest time coming out of this group, I feel. Now, the first map is going to be in Tomb Valley, and I'll be interested to see how these guys play on this map. Now, MaringKing historically has favored bio play, but this map is very good for mech, and MaringKing has shown that at this point in his career, he can play any type of strategy. No big deal there. As far as Hack goes, this is a guy with a lot of different builds. He's kind of like... How do I explain Hack exactly? He's a little bit like Keen, but not all the way. He's not all the way like Keen, but Keen nowadays is actually not even like Keen anymore. Keen looking kind of just godly all over the place. But anyways, should be pretty exciting. Tomb Valley being the first map, and the countdown has begun. I wish I had Tasteless here to make fun of for calling people gumshoers, but alas, I do not. If you're just tuning in, Tasteless is sick today. I will be casting alone all day long. Please be kind to me on the internet. It's a hard thing. So here we go. We're going to get right into this game now. This is the GSL round of 16.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
All right, down here in the bottom left, our Red Terran, one of the biggest fan favorites in the world. He is
MaringKing Prime.
He's got those sick white hipster glasses. As you can see, a little bit zigzaggy there, 6-4 in his recent 10 games. And then up here in the top right, it's our Blue Terran, a TVP specialist. Can he do it today in a group without any Protosses? He is...
HackT.
It's looking pretty normal. Also 6-4 in his recent 10 games. Seems to be the trend in this group so far. Alright. I'm just going to make one-man jokes and laugh at them myself. It's going to be pretty sick. People are going to be wishing Tasteless would see her pretty soon. Well, MaringKing starting off with a gas first build. Excited to see what he wants to do with that, whereas Hack actually has gone ahead and walled himself in completely, so he can't be scouted. But no gas for him. Thing is, MaringKing, first off, if he did scout it, he couldn't get in and couldn't know for certain whether it's a fast expand, whether it's Cloak Banshee, whatever it is. But, you know, it's not like you really need to do that against MaringKing, because MaringKing doesn't really like to scout. He scouts really late, almost all the time, to the point where it's actually detrimental a lot of the time for him. And, you know, part of that is his build orders are going to be way better because of that, but he's just not going to have as much intel. So he's definitely a player you can plan certain things against because of situations such as this, like the fact that he will not scout a lot of the time. He does scout sometimes, but this is more common than not to see him just not send out anything whatsoever. So, that Marine going to try to stop this SCV. Oh, that's some nice micro right there, but it does get in, and he got a lot of information right there. I don't think that, yeah, I didn't quite see if he had both gases or not. But even just seeing that it's such a quick factory, plus that reactor, has given Hack just a huge amount of information. For instance, he'll know that if he goes down his ramp, he's going to need either a nice big concave or more likely a bunker. He's much more likely to just stay up in his own base and to tech up and just walk down. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if from here, Hack just goes straight into Siege Tank Viking so that he can push down his ramp completely safely. He's already got his fast command center, and he can just fully saturate his main base really quickly off of that. So, everything actually looking pretty good for Hack so far. MaringKing, on the other hand, has his little hidden starport kind of in his natural base, and that's going to allow him to rally a little bit quicker. So it looks like he wants to do just the Marine Hellion medevac small little push. And what that can do is if Hack is standing behind his wall and on the high ground, he can always hit depots and stuff like that. If Hack is a little bit more spread out, it's definitely a possibility that MaringKing can multitask and deal some damage to him. So we'll have to see what Hack has planned here. Looks like he does want to go ahead and build the bunker on the low ground. It's a little bit late. And in fact, already taken some pretty significant splash damage right there. Look at that. And this is going to be very good for MaringKing. Now, these Marines are going to die very quickly. Hack actually in some trouble already. And look at this supply, 42 to 28 at the moment. A little bit rough right now for Hack, but he does have that siege tank on the way. So all he needs to do is stall out until he has the siege tank, and he should be fine. But the medevac is on the way, as well as 4 more Marines and another Hellion. So still has the potential to get some damage done, and 1 siege tank is not going to really be enough against this. Hack really overextended here by going down his ramp at all. I mean, he already scouted that it was Reactor Hellion, didn't see anything else. And you have to assume that they're going to do the most dangerous thing once you see something like that. So doesn't matter, though. MaringKing walking up, doing whatever damage he can right now. Oh, that is quite an SCV drill. GG. That was some... I gotta be honest, guys. That was some pretty poor play by Hack. MaringKing, I mean, that was he did a build, he executed it very well, and he killed Hack. The problem is that Hack actually, I mean, he got an SCV in, he saw really quick reactored Hellion, or really quick reactor on a barracks and a factory. Didn't get to scout the gases. Now, the way he played looked like he thought it was going to be like Reactor Hellion into Command Center, or maybe even possibly Reactor Hellion into Banshee. But you have to prepare as though it's going to be the thing that is most scary, and he absolutely didn't do that. His bunker was actually kind of late down there. Even against any of those other builds that I mentioned, those 2 Hellions did a lot of damage. And that would have been 4 Hellions if he had used the reactor for the Hellions. So, I mean, everything about how Hack did that was actually not all that good. It wasn't good decision making. Could he be feeling the pressure here? He definitely could. I mean, he's in a ridiculously tough group. MaringKing and Hyun, both very scary opponents as far as fame goes right now. And Yoda, I think everyone knows that he's a very strong opponent as well, and one of the greatest Jedis of all time. So he could just feel a lot of pressure, because that's not, I don't expect a Code S round of 16 Terran to scout that and then make the choices he made. You walk down that ramp with 4 Marines when you scatter a reactor in a factory. 4 Hellions walk up, kill all your Marines. What are you going to do? This is, I mean, he was going towards siege tank. He can simply wait for that, have all his Marines at full health behind his wall. How much is that really going to slow him down? Does he need those extra few seconds? No, he doesn't. That's the answer. I don't have Tasteless to bounce on here. I must answer my own semi-rhetorical questions. All right. Anyways, Hack has chosen the next map. It is going to be Abyssal City. Now, that's an interesting choice. This is a really big map. The main base is quite large and far away from the 3rd. And that means that, you know, a lot of harassment can be quite good here. Like, before you get your missile turret ring, drops are going to be awesome. So, anyways, here we go. This is the round of 16 with Artosis. And just Artosis. MaringKing against Hack. Let's go.